Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel, The Movies Recapped. If you are new here, then subscribe to my channel and press the bell icon so you can get the notification of new videos. Today I am going to tell you about Flight Plan movie, so let's start with the video. In this movie, Kyle Pratt, an American aviation engineer living in Berlin with her 6-year-old daughter Julia, is transporting her husband David's body back to the United States aboard an Elgin E-474, loosely based on the Airbus A380, operated by Alto Airlines, which she assisted in designing. While getting out of bed, Kyle discovers Julia has gone missing, and none of the passengers or crew members have any recollection of seeing her. Stephanie, the flight attendant, informs Kyle that there is no record of her daughter Julia boarding the flight, and Kyle is unable to locate Julia's boarding pass or backpack on the plane. Kyle insists that Captain Marcus Rich conduct a search of the aircraft, and Jean Carson keeps an eye on Kyle, who is becoming increasingly agitated. Kylie reveals to the audience that her husband died after falling from their roof, a death that she does not believe was a suicide. Captain Rich receives word from a Berlin hospital that Julia died along with her father, and he is convinced that Kyle, distraught over the deaths of her husband and daughter, conjured up the idea of bringing Julia aboard the ship. Kyle, who is becoming increasingly erratic, is confined to her seat, where she is consoled by a therapist named Lisa. Until she notices the heart Julia had drawn on the foggy window next to her seat, Kyle begins to doubt her own sense of sanity. Kyle requests to use the restroom, and while there, she climbs into the overhead crawl space and sabotages the aircraft's electronic systems. During the ensuing chaos, she takes a dumbwaiter down to the lower freight deck, where she unlocks David's casket, believing Julia is inside, only to discover her husband's body there instead. The flight is making an emergency stopover at Goose Bay Airport in the Canadian province of Newfoundland and Labrador, and Carson escorts her to her seat in handcuffs, explaining that she will be taken into custody there. Carson agrees to search the aircraft's hold after she begs him to do so, and he sneaks down to the freight deck. Following the removal of 2 explosives and a detonator from David's casket, he plants the explosives in the avionics section of the ship. It is revealed that Carson and Stephanie have conspired to hijack the aircraft for a $50 million ransom and frame Kyle because of Kyle's knowledge of the aircraft. They have also abducted Julia in order to force Kyle to unlock the casket, as previously stated. Carson tells Rich that Kyle has threatened to bomb the plane unless the ransom money is wired to a bank account and a G-3 aircraft is ready to take off as soon as the plane lands. He then intends to detonate the explosives, killing Julia, and leaving Kyle with the detonator as a memento of the incident. When the airliner touches down in Newfoundland, it is surrounded by FBI agents. Kyle confronts Rich, who responds angrily by announcing that the ransom has been collected. Kyle, in his role as hijacker, realizes that Carson is responsible and orders Carson to remain aboard and the crew to abandon ship immediately. Carson is struck with a fire extinguisher, he is handcuffed to a rail, and the detonator is taken away by her. Carson is able to free himself and pursue Kyle, who has locked herself in the cockpit of the plane. Stephanie, who has fled the plane, is subdued by her. Kyle locates Julia, who is unconscious, and Carson reveals that he murdered David in order to smuggle explosives into his casket. Kyle and Julia make their way into the aircraft's non-combustible hold as Carson fires at them from the outside. Although she detonates the explosives, killing Carson and causing significant damage to the aircraft's landing gear, both she and Julia are unharmed as the crew realizes she had been telling the truth the entire time. The following morning, Captain Rich apologizes to Kyle as Stephanie is led away by the FBI, where an agent informs them that the director of the Berlin mortuary has also been detained by the authorities. Julia is being transported by Kyle through a crowd of passengers who have realized the truth. Julia awakens and inquires as to whether or not they have arrived as a passenger assists Kyle in loading her luggage onto a waiting van. Thanks for watching this video. Hit the like button and subscribe to my channel, and become the family member of The Movies Recapped. Thank you. See you in next video. Bye bye.